It is a light heavyweight showdown between Forrest Griffin and Tito Ortiz. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters you've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted.
Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it.
No.
All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Tito And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Forrest Griffin. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situation. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, as a lot of people have said, he did. All right, so there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Fighters back to their feet here. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
How good is that right hand?
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Griff. Under 3 minutes remain in round one. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch. Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
Tito gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Missed with that right hand. Nice shot there, takedown landed.
Take him down, come, over and over. He secured this takedown.
Tito's has got full mount now. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely. He's gonna attack off arm here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. Then he's out. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
Now into his mount.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Straight punch lands.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him. Oh my God, he switched around to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. 5 minutes in the books. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round. Over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Oh. Oh!
Beautiful punch.
Oh, he lands a huge right hand. Just misses there with the left. And they separate. Ortiz gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Well, you got to think from frustration is starting to set in on the other side as he lands another.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch.
Nicely done.
Let's go.
Back to the feet now. Ortiz gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Ortiz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Back and forth we go here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, single collar tie now.
Big punch from the clinch.
Tito's got the tie clinch now.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do, and when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
Tries to work it into a takedown.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Griffin gets caught with that punch, and they separate. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard.
Thought he's gonna attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape. Oh, right to the mouth.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Nice punch by Griffin. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Again, they clinch. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Side control now. Griffin gets back up again. Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the... Whoa! Oh, he might be out. What a fight so far. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Let's go fight.
Well, he hasn't really shown.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Eddie. Nice strike.
Oh! Back to the feet.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Nice hammer fist. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Ooh, big shot land.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but
you get up, you go down as another takedown attempt lands.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at, he's hurt bad.
Ortiz's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now.
What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to show everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And they separate. So another takedown here by Tito. Oh, tags him with the left. So the right hand has been there. Now he goes left hand.
When you're able to fight from both sides, you become really dangerous.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Tito gets back up again. Oh, nice check on the leg kick off for him there. Closes the distance, gets the single collar. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. Griffin's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
A big knee. Nice entry there as he gets another takedown, and I know his opponent has confidence in his ability to get back up, but I got an idea. How about don't get taken down in the first place?
How about defend yourself? Over and over, he jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Arm triangle. Watch triangle.
All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin. You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-28 Ortiz. Judge 2 scores it 30-27 Griffin. And Judge 3 scores it 30-27. Declared the winner by split decision,
All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You never want a split decision in your career.
Oh, I want a split decision. Alexander Gustafsson and I went to a split decision. Right after the first scorecard was read in his way, I almost panicked because I was like, oh my goodness, it's over. So I understand exactly what these 2 guys were feeling when they went to the center of the octagon.